part 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you up the creek with the yabby and the pan and a crevice tool, because I'm going to hit up some of these crevices I was showing you in the river here. Okay, so I'm going to spin you around. We're going to walk about maybe 50 to 100 yards downstream, where this long crevice is. So we're going to go from there. Okay, can you see that? You see how packed they are with big old cobbles? Look at that right there. They get all hung up. Look at that. And then this long big old mamma jamma right here. This one, check this out. Big old long giant crevice here, dude. Look at this. And it's packed with sand and gravel. Not much, but it's there. And then you got this right here. This whole area in there. So that might be good for doing some, well, definitely going to get something out of there. I'm going to try. So I'm hoping that my tripod can stand up with this current. And we can go from there, get some of the action. Okay? Oh. Gotta put a rock on my fan so it doesn't float away. Okay. Let's see where I'm at here. Big old rock. Hope you can see what I'm doing. But anyhow, it's pretty nice, huh? There we go. Deep in there. Right on the bedrock. Let's see, huh? Wow. Okay, well, let's see what we got with that. Hang on. Alright. Okay. Oh. Sorry, got water on the screen. Okay. Hold on a second. Can you see me? Oh. Mosquitoes are starting to come out. Not a good sand. Obviously black sand, that's good. So heavies is dropping. Heavier sand is dropping. Isn't 100% washed out. Alright, let's see. Here's a moment of truth here. See if there's anything in these crevices. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm thinking no, man. Even though these crevices are packed, they're shallow. They're real shallow. So yeah, they just blast right out of here. Yeah, it's hanging up on the shelves. It's hanging up on the shelves. That's where it's at. So that's where we're gonna continue. Ain't gonna waste no time messing around with this bedrock. But look at this right here. That's what I'm talking about. See, this would be a good area right here. You see how it just smashed up against all that flood? All that energy just dropped, and I bet you there's some good stuff right there. So we'll probably do a sample of that too, you know. But right now, we're just poking along here and there. All right. Let's pause you up. That looks promising. This one here. All right. Let's walk back. But yeah, you can see it, man. These are, they look promising, and I'm sure there is somewhere. But right now, yeah, it's blasting. It's blasting it clean through here, and it seems to be hanging up on the shelves up here. So yeah, I'm gonna continue doing that. All right, y'all be cool. Save your pans. Let's get a sample out of here. I was working this yesterday or the other day. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Yeah. I have a remote somewhere. I gotta find it. Yeah. Let's get the sample out of here. These big old rocks. Now look at this. Just judging by how all the flood hit this root here and this branch, it dropped and it gathered up all this crap right here. So I'm assuming that once this energy hits here, it skulls out and then the gold just drops. In theory. But you gotta clear all this overburden first. Cool. Let's see what we got. Clay layer again, see? Eating more clay layer. Alright, let's move this. Cool. That looks like it's a good spot. Ooh. Beautiful women. See that bedrock or whatever it is. It's a false bedrock is what it is. clay in that plume. See what it got. Got a black sand already. Good panning spot. Water moves just enough to get that clay out of your way. Micro there, dude. There's micro flake in there. I wonder. We'll try it on the other side of the micro. Okay, we'll try it on the other side of this root. So you get it clear. So I'm digging there. So we're gonna try over here. We can get all this overburden out of the way. Okay. So I'm gonna pause you up and do that up, and we'll go from there. Okay, wow. Just like always, man. I always have my luck on these banks, and big old steel bar was just sitting there, and I thought it was actually a post in the ground, but it turns out it actually can move, so I moved it. So that is telling me, I'm sorry, that heavies are definitely dropping out here. Okay, in this area. So I'm gonna I did a couple samples out of here. I was working this last week, a little bit toward the end of the day. But I was on that side of this. Now I'm on this side, obviously. And yeah, so it's a little bit better results. I mean, it's all micro, but it's bigger micro. If that makes sense. So. Get to mining, Sonny. Alright, let's get this stuff down. Man, that stuff is packed in there. It's semi-wet after I have wet sand, so a majority of the rocks are coming out clean, so that's kind of nice. So this is how I do it. When my bucket or my mining area is real far, to save you the trouble of, you know, hauling long shovels or whatever, I fill up a medium-sized bucket, you know, unclassified, and then I run it to my little wash bucket here. And I'll wash it down as I go. Last weekend I didn't bring a clean out bucket with me, so I was kind of working double duty. And it got to the point where I had nowhere to take my tailings, so it was like, it was difficult to say the least. Oh. Yeah, there's some hot women, man, walking up and down this trail. Picked a good spot, for sure. Overburden, yeah, there's a lot of carnelian stone in here. Some gemstone. Get this overburden down. I wish I had my hand rake. I don't have that anymore. Lost it. Cool. There we go. That was a nice one. Yeah. Ow, that hurt. Cool. Cool. Let me get it. Level footing, you know. Trying to bust my neck. That's a nice one. Get higher up on it. Get higher. Get higher, get higher. Let it come down. shouldn't have started that, man. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head. In this case. Nice fight. You see a lot of this style of rock. Yeah. It's heavy. I don't know what that is. Probably could be geos. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Gorgeous looking sand right there. And gravel. Gorgeous looking. Look at that. Ow. Got a rock in my boot. Or a stick, I should say. That should hurt. It's a good spot for that. Wow, look at that. Ooh, that's nice. Wow. That is pretty. That goes with it. Yeah, there's some good gemstone in here. For real. That's a good one. Huh. Good gemstone. See, I make wire wrap jewelry rings. I'm gonna start selling those, offering those, you know, as a Patreon. Because I'm starting to start making more videos a little bit more. Back in my home territory, Denver. As you guys know, I was living in Pueblo for a while there, formerly the Pueblo Prospector. But never going back to that city again. Hell no. Tell you what. Nothing but demons in that town. Tell you what, by the grace of God, I made it back to this place. Oh, man, tell you what. More. Sorry. Sorry. Right here, dude. It's amazing. I haven't even hit that clay layer yet. So I'm thinking this is where all the energy dropped out. And it just gathered all that sun. That's some crazy looking conglomerate. Oh wow. Oh shit, look at that. That is super pretty. Nice piece of or not jasper. I think that's either, I don't think that's quartz, but it might be, it could be quartzite. But that's pretty. That too goes home with me. I've got to make a nice pendant. Throw that in the tumbler. Fucking set, son. Might have to wash out these rocks. Start washing out those rocks. These are coming out from the area. Cover it. Always wash your rocks, man. Never know. Never know. This is some good stuff right here. Wow. Brush out of here. If this is a dead tree or no tree, wow. It's a dead tree, what's left of it anyway. But the root here is just catching all of this rock and gravel and debris. This might be a pretty good spot. I'm hoping. Usually by now I'd be getting to that clay layer, because that clay layer is pretty shallow, but here it seems to be super deep. So yeah, so let's do that. I'm hoping this year, with the runoff going to be starting here pretty soon, I'm hoping, you know, it replenishes, you know, a lot of this hillside and this gravel. Yeah, so I'm hoping that it replenishes this, which it, you know, in theory it should. Flood material, mixture of sand, gravel, roots, twigs. So, you know, they say that's a good spot. All that energy just, from flowing downstream, and all of a sudden hits a root or whatever, and then it gets it like that. Gnarly piece of glass. I'm not trying to get cut. That's for sure. Gotta be careful. That's another one you gotta be careful. Got a lot of clay in it. There we go. With this material here, guys. I really am. We're going deep. Just all kinds of sand just gathered up right here in this spot. Roots, uneven ground, we got trees. So softball sized cobbles coming out of here. And some covered in sand. Covered in sand. Alright. Tell you what. I just might master this part of the river here. Let everybody else fight over everything else, and this can be my little stretch. But whatever. You know, a wise man once said, "Don't ever leave gold to find gold." Wise words indeed. Chunk of rose quartz. It's pretty. Beautiful. That is pretty. I like that pink. That pink is nice. I think I'm gonna stop you here. Okay. All right, got one bucket full. I swear that thing got to weigh about 300 pounds. It is heavy. So let's hope that's a good sign for gold, huh? All right. Nice little area right here. Hey, there we go. Got a nice dry rock to set the camera on. Cool. Hold on a second. You see? I hope you guys can see. Yeah. Nice material out of there. It's sweet. When I got this, it's kind of running a little crooked. There we go. Wow, that's for sure. Got a good washout. Decent, I should say. And it's kicking a lot of that out. A lot faster than what I like, but that's okay. The Vortex designed for that. With this kind of flow, I can put in full scoops. A little faster production. But I'm done. As I said, I'm dealing with a lot of micro, fine micro. Dealing with a lot of fine micro. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. I mean, like I said, it's a slower wash, but yeah, I got a lot of finer micro that I was just blasting out of there in this area right here. So I slowed it down a little bit. Smaller scoops. Let it do its thing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better. Don't have to worry about my discharge too much because as it's coming in, it's kicking it off to the side. So that's a good thing. Don't got to worry about, you know. Yeah, I got both. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Hey, what is in my boot, yo?
So anyway, I'm going to be making wire, well, I've already made a bunch of wire wrap rings. I'm going to start doing it as like a bit of a Patreon theme. A lot of it's rainbow fluorite. I got a lot of different stuff. I'm waiting on Ethiopian opal now. And, geez, I got all kinds of stuff. I really do. Jaspers, things of that. You know, really nice stuff. Making charms, too. I'll upload them on the channel so you guys can take a look at them. Called It's a Wrap. At least that's what I'm thinking about anyway. Nothing set in stone just yet. Good stuff right there. There's a lot of it stuck on the moss here. You know, when you're on the river, you know, people stop, you know, always be a good steward, you know. Answer questions, be nice. You know, be nice. What am I getting? My black sand is gathering on this side because the wave of bedrock is coming in and flow. It's kind of weird. I got there's a fish right there. I'm going to get faster. We shall see, huh? A little bit more flow. Yeah, I got more of a view there now, which is good. got both. We got both. Wow. I did not get my blood pressure. I like them. I like that. I don't have to worry about my beer can. The kick's out real nice. So yeah. Got a nice view here. Let's run it. Let me show you what I'm working with here.
Okay. I think it can handle this flow.
Well, I hope you can see that.
Got a lot of clay in there, so you gotta be careful. Ooh, it'll wash out your gold, man. That'll mop it up quick. good. That's a good flow. See that nice little V right here? That's cool, huh? Oh shit. Careful. Careful with that clay. Take it out. Yeah, you gotta do a little bit smaller scoops. You get a good thorough wash. But I'm liking that now. That's perfect. That's perfect. I said my goal is 4 buckets today. If I can, 4 of these big buckets. These buckets are huge. Used to be old chlorine buckets. That's where you want to get your free buckets from, guys, is go to pool companies. They got loads and loads of chlorine buckets I just throw away. Careful, don't gas yourself out. I mean, you know, it is chlorine, so be careful. Rinse them out, wash them thoroughly. And not in the river where you're killing fucking fish. Wash them out at home, throw it in the grass, it'll be fine. God, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. I'm liking that. I am liking that. I don't think I've ever had a better flow in this thing. You know? Oh, look at that. Gold, 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 beautiful gold. You know, I just be gathering it all up, stockpiling it. I haven't really even tried to clean it out. You know, I separate it. I run it through the, look at that. I run it through the, you know. Wow, that's a nice piece. Wow. Okay. We got us a good hole. Got us a good spot, I think. Yeah. Yeah, look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful. So relaxing. Hear the sounds, the babbling brook, the birds, watching the hot women ride by, walk by, jog by, they do it all. What a gorgeous women here. Picked a good spot. Ooh, look at that. Gosh. And I'm going to bounce you up there. You see that right here? You see that? Gold here, gold there. Yeah, you know. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yeah, see? It's dancing around. See, it pokes out once in a while. That's a nice piece. And right here, that's another one. That's a good shit right there, boy. That's some good shit. Almost might be time for a clean out.
Don't leave gold to find gold. All right. That's a nice little bead of black sand right there. Just enough. About a half a bucket in. I think I'm gonna do a clean out now. Okay.